This happened to me. So I want you to picture a car accident, right? And in this particular car accident, you are driving alongside someone on a freeway, okay? And you're in someone's blind spot and they pull over into your vehicle and you find yourself in a car accident, okay? This happened to me. However, every time I am now in someone's blind spot, I have this feeling of, oh man, I hope they see me. Okay, so whatever car accident this is, insert your own trauma into this example that I'm about to give you. So every time I'm in someone's blind spot now, there's a track, let's call it a neurotransmitter track, that gets fired every time through this amygdala, through the parasympathetic chain, into the stellate ganglion, that causes my body to be more intense and be more alert. And every time that happens, the track or the ruts in the track get deeper and deeper and deeper. I want you to imagine a hiking pathway, like you're hiking through the forest, okay? When that hiking pathway first started out, it was just, either like a single nice little hiking pathway or like a 2-lane hiking pathway through the forest and through the woods. Over years, there are ruts that get developed when you stimulate that same pathway over and over and over again, to the point where, over years, this hiking pathway is now like a 5 or 6 person pathway. The dirt is getting packed down. The ruts are formed on the forest floor. And before you know it, these neurotransmitters are able to just boom, fire, 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 fire through this really, straightaway pathway. And people get so amped up, right? You get so amped up every time they're in that same traumatic experience or that same environment that triggers your panic attack with your anxiety disorder. People get so fired up because that track is so set in its ways. Now, just imagine, the analogy here is the stellate ganglion block that comes in, and we can come into that hiking pathway and we block it for only those 4 to 8 hours, right? And blocking that entire hiking pathway for only those 4 to 8 hours, that entire fire road for only those 4 to 8 hours, then effectively can do a reset, right? A full-on reset. It's almost like that hiking pathway can shrink down back to a 2-lane forested hiking pathway where the signals still get to where they need to go. It's just that they're not so amped up every single time. So hopefully that analogy helps.